On this week, Our Story, Our Life series, we will visit Truku Community, Chiyakan. The Truku people here originated from Truku Truwan, a plateau west of Mount Chilai. The mountains and forests of Mount Chilai were homes of the Truku people. This week, we will share the history of Chiyakan Community and the stories behind its name. First, let's hear an elder recount the stories on Chilai Mountain and migration of the Truku families to Hualien.
There are 6 communities in Wanrung Township. Except the Bunan community of Mahuwan, the other 5 are all Truku communities. The Truku people originated from Truku Truwan, a plateau west of Mount Chilai. 400 years ago, there was a mass migration of the Truku people eastward to Hualien. It was because their original homeland had become populated and the Pingpu also started moving into the Pulai Basin. This forced the various Truku families to migrate to Hualien in search of new homeland.
Why did we migrate eastward? The most important reason is because when our ancestors went hunting north of Mount Chilai, they often looked toward the east to see the beautiful scene of the sun shining over the sea. They would squint their eyes to admire the beauty. It was too beautiful. The mountain here is what we call the front mountain. Many Taiwanese people are used to facing China and calling Hualien back mountain. But our ancestors told us 400 years ago that we had to move towards the front mountain.
For Truku people, the front mountain facing the sun was the place for resettlement. The concept led to a mass migration of the Truku to the front mountain in Hualien, where they can see the sun rising. Speaking of Chiyakan, the community's name has changed several times, and each name has a story. After a journey of hardship over Mount Chilai, the Truku family from the Truku tribe finally arrived at a nice hill full of rich resources for farming and hunting. They named it Guma Ihan, which in Truku is a word for hill.
Adang nami Chiyakan o penahang tumahayang ka duma, penahang kerusa ka duma, penah beruan ka duma. Pernah kemui ke duma, saya duma o pernah so isin so birak adang jas kita so kori sisi pau kedua ya ko menek ko ingkum hyang kori takim hin saya ni baki mo sama bubuk mo menek manika kuda pais kori takim ya ko sama mo menek kori kumhyang ya sa jual keo tanto indika so mhyang ka kentan malu sebenarnya hari ini so adika satu balai suyang balai tan so nyaka mhyang ni kika ngahan bisual ya katika ngadan ngahan namida.
Years later, forced by the Japanese colonial government, the Truku family was forced to relocate from Guma Ihan to another place. The family members named their new home Langakoni, which means a hollow tree in Truku language, since the surroundings look like one. But the Japanese later changed the name to Chiyakan. Now community members want to restore the community's traditional name of Langakoni, which is part of their history. However, they have a difficult time looking for the right Han characters to express the meaning of the Truku name. Now residents are looking hard to find a solution. TITV Weekly.